Hi there, welcome back to my YouTube, and I hope you're keeping well and you're keeping up with your training. I thought I would do a little bit of arm work tonight, and especially I'd be working the triceps. And as I mentioned before, I would keep a compound movement in there, so it would be again the progressive overload, and then the variables would be the like of the isolated sort of exercises as well, but I just change them around, but I keep the compound movement in place and most of my sort of routines. So we're going to work the triceps, and as I mentioned before, you have the long head and the medial head and the lateral head of the tricep. And the tricep, as I said before, is double the size of the bicep. And therefore, if you want to really, build those guns up, you can work on the tricep, and with it being a larger muscle group, then you can actually add size to that as well. And then again, you can work on the bicep and work on that peak of the bicep. But again, I'm just going to go through these couple of exercises, and it's going to be a superset. As I say, close grip bench press, then followed by tricep extensions, or really French press. But I haven't done this isolation movement, the French press, in a while. So I'm just, as I say, trying to sort of bring in some new exercises for myself. Maybe they're not new for you, but it's to keep the body guessing, and therefore you're shocking the muscle. The muscle's not becoming sort of lazy and saying, well, I can relax again here, but go through that same old routine. But also, it's a good thing to have sort of mind connection to the muscle as well. And often young lifters, or even beginners, or even some intermediate, they don't really have that mind muscle connection. So you're actually going to go through that simple movement. And if you think about the tricep, and if you're basically, able to actually, put the mind into that muscle, and as you can see, even with there's some slight sort of movement there as well, and on the tricep. So as I tense that, I'm sort of connecting that sort of muscle up. So I'm thinking about that muscle, I'm aware of that muscle, and then when I'm performing the exercise, instead of just simply doing the movement, I'm concentrating with that mind connection